There are people who are not born to follow an existing path, but to create one of their own. Thomas Edison was one of those rare people, but to become the king of invention, to create the light that the world enjoys today, Edison had to walk a path that most of us would have given up on after the 10th step, or the 100th or the 1000th, but he didn't. He tried 10,000 times before lighting up the very first light bulb. Thomas Edison was born in 1847 into a poor family in Ohio. From a young age, he was a different kind of child. He was so curious that he took everything apart to see what was inside. He gave his teachers headaches, exhausted his parents, and was considered not normal. At age 7, Edison was expelled from school because his teacher said, "He is too stupid to learn anything." But his mother, Nancy Edison, changed his life. She pulled Edison out of school and taught him at home. She never said he was stupid. She said, "You are a genius. Your teachers just haven't seen it yet." From that day on, Edison believed he could do anything. As he grew older, Edison tried all sorts of odd jobs, selling newspapers on trains, selling candy, selling vegetables, fixing telegraph machines. But he was never truly satisfied with an ordinary job. He wanted to invent, to create what no one had ever created, to leave a mark on the world. His first profitable invention was the automatic telegraph machine. With that money, he built his own laboratory. By the late 19th century, Edison began pursuing a dream, many considered insane, to create a safe, cheap, long-lasting source of light to replace oil lamps and gas lamps. People laughed at him, competitors mocked him. Some scientists even declared, "An electric light bulb? Impossible." But Edison didn't believe in the impossible, and so he started experimenting. He tested hundreds of materials for the filament: wood, bamboo, cotton fibers, human hair, sewing thread, hemp fibers. He tested thousands of ways to conduct electricity, retain gas, and control heat. And every attempt failed, not 10 times, not 100 times, not 1,000 times, but more than 10,000 times. Each time he failed, his assistants asked, "Aren't you discouraged?" Edison simply smiled. "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That quote became legendary, but behind it were nights he slept on the laboratory floor, dark circles under his eyes from staying awake, and the smell of smoke from exploding bulbs. He was in debt. He was mocked by the press. He was pressured by investors, yet he kept trying. Until one day, Edison used carbonized bamboo as the filament. When he connected the wires, the bulb lit up and lasted 13 hours. In that moment, Edison stood silent. His entire laboratory burst into tears. That glowing bulb was not just an invention. It was the victory of belief over doubt, the victory of perseverance over failure, the victory of light over darkness. After the light bulb, Edison founded an electric power company, built the first lighting system in New York, and laid the foundation for the modern electrical industry. He did not just invent a light bulb, he lit up the world. Edison left behind more than 1,000 patents, becoming one of the greatest inventors of all time. But the greatest lesson he left behind was not in his inventions. It was in his famous saying, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." And even more importantly, the one who fails the most is the one who succeeds the most. Thomas Edison's story reminds us, no one fails 10,000 times unless they believe in the final success. No one perseveres to the point of madness unless they see a light that others cannot. Edison's light didn't just illuminate cities. It illuminated humanity's belief in our ability to surpass our limits. If you feel like you're failing too much, if you feel like the road ahead is too dark, remember, Edison once stood in darkness too, but he never stopped searching for the switch.